Hey everybody, what's up?
What's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome back.
What's up? Episode 2 of Lunchin Love.
Lunchin Love.
What we eating today?
I'm starving.
What we eating today?
I don't know, honey. You picked up some sandwiches.
You know
What's
what
it called?
I
A
got you?
BM something?
No, the
Not
spicy
bound
Italian from Subway.
Spicy Italian. You can't be shouting out. You ain't giving us no money.
I mean, I'm shouting out because I got my rewards card. You know what I'm saying? So I get rewards. So I'm good to go, baby.
Spicy Italian. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it is. I put it on to that. I got it hooked up, man. Random fact, when you're traveling, you know what I'm saying? I be out and about, not too much, but enough. Sometimes you want something that's consistent. So I know there's a Subway like everywhere you go because I think around the world there's more Subways than McDonald's, right?
Really?
So there's a lot of Subways. So you can always find one. So if you're traveling, you're on a road trip, and you're driving and you don't want the bubble gut, sometimes you just got to go with what you know. And this the sandwich that I know. I go with what I know. So yes, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. This is episode 2 of Lunchin Love.
Lunchin Love.
Eating Subway and the pork. So today we are going to talk about how do you know you're ready to be married.
How do you know you're ready for marriage?
Well, we only have some personal experience. How do you know you're ready for marriage?
I think you're just, first of all, like people usually say, you just know. Like, you just know. If you have any doubts, any questions, I mean, I think it's natural. It's a natural human feeling or feeling as an individual to, have some doubts or some fears. But not like doubts about who you're marrying. But like, dang, I could really do this? Like, I really do this? And I think it's really just a pep talk with yourself, especially as you're getting closer. Like, dang, this is really happening. Like, we're really about to get married. Like, it's crazy. So I think that, in my opinion, you just know. You just know. I myself, like, I feel that I've always been very mature, or I know my friends, kind of look at me as like the mother figure, or even my sisters. I was like second mom. So, like I know I'm goofy and I'm crazy and I like to have fun and I could be a big kid sometimes. But like 9 times out of 10, I'm more so on the mature side. Or like, I don't know, people feel like I'm more advanced when it comes to, just, focusing on life and really being serious, taking things seriously. So I can say that I kind of been that way for a while. It's something that I've always desired in marriage. That's always been a desire for me. I know a lot of people, they never really like, oh, I never thought about getting married. I want to have fun. I don't care about that stuff. That's always been a desire, for me. I've always, desired to be married, have, be a wife, like, have a husband, create a family, build something special.
For me, it's knowing when you're not a hot mess. Like, sometimes you gotta be real with yourself and say, what's my finances like, right? Like, I'm one of them people, I don't think you need to be rich to get married, but if you're unstable, you in and out of jobs all the time, you can't barely save no money, you don't need to be bringing nobody else in your life. So think about it. You do that, have someone else you have to account for. If you have kids, you got to account for them. So if your finances are a hot mess, don't do it. I mean, your life period. Be honest. Like, if you're still at the point where you still want to play, you single and you still mingling, and it's a struggle for you to give that life up. Don't get married. Like, keep it a buck. Like, everyone has different definitions of monogamy. For some people, monogamy is, I don't want you with nobody, but I'm gonna be with everybody, right?
Right.
No, don't be with somebody. Like, keep it a buck. Like, either that or find somebody who's down with your plan, whatever, right? But the average person, I don't want to say the average person, but generally speaking, someone's like, when they speak of monogamy, they think of me with you, you with me, and nobody else. Like, if you're still in that mindset, if your mindset is still, I'm gonna have my cake and eat it too, whatever that means, but people say it, just stay away from marriage, if you're just very unstable, not even just a hot mess, but just unstable in general, if you're Like I said, if you don't got your own place, you can't take care of yourself. Your life is in shambles with your friends. Maybe you have mental health struggles, and it's not wrong to have mental health struggles and get married. That's fine, but
Make
it's
sure you attend to it.
Yeah, just be real with yourself. Like, look at your life, and if there's a lot of stuff going on with you, just leave it alone. Anything else?
I mean, as I said, when you're ready. And I think you bring up a good point when you talk about finances. Like, if you know your credit is jacked up, I think there was some video, too. We got to bring up the Steve Harvey thing. There's a video, too, like some girls, like, giving, like, pointers to women. Like, don't be expecting no man to pull up in a Bentley and, have the house and all this. And then you yourself ain't got nothing to bring to the table. Like, you over here with your, credit all jacked up, you in debt. But you looking for Mr. Got it all together. And it's like, that's so important because I think, we do, a lot of times we do, and I say we, because I'm a part of this, but a lot of times we do, us women, and even men too, they have all these high expectations for, their counterpart or, their significant other, but then they're not bringing nothing to the table. Like, you got some stuff that you should be working on. So work on yourself, work on that stuff first before you even entertain, jacking up somebody else's life or bringing somebody into your mess, whether it be, if you have kids, if you have like, some broken relationships, like all that stuff is so important before you entertain another individual. Seriously, for you to take somebody seriously, you have a lot of things you should be considering to know that you're ready for marriage.
Also, quick note on that, and it kind of relates to what I'm saying in this point. Make sure you know you're ready to give up whatever you're ready to give up. Like, going back to the fact if you got mad, booze and stuff, and that's your lifestyle, make sure you're ready to give that up. Because some people say, as men, they always teach us, get married once you got it all out your system. The truth is, you really never get it out your system. You know what I mean? Like, you don't really get out your system. Some people do, but most people is still there. Like, you have to make a decision that this is what I'm going to do. So you're ready to get married when you make a decision that this is what I want to do.
Right.
Ooh, excuse me, I burped. Yeah, but when you're ready to make that decision, that's how you know you're ready to get married. Another thing I was thinking of also while you're talking is, you're ready to get married when you find someone who's in the league that you're going to play in. And what I mean by that is that nobody's 100%. You're never going to date a 100 rating person. Let's say everybody's a rating from 0 to 100. There's never anybody who's going to rank at 100. Like,
right.
It is what it is. Everybody has imperfections. So if you can't acknowledge that somebody has imperfections, then you shouldn't be getting married anyway, because you're going to be sadly disappointed. Heck, you shouldn't even date anybody because you're going to...
That sandwich was mad good. I'm sorry.
I got that fire, boy. That's my recommendation. I hooked that up. So
that joint was banging. You be hooking up some sandwiches.
If you need some sandwich recommendations,
I never thought to put this type of stuff on there, like olives and pickles.
Shh, don't tell nobody what I do.
What?
Listen, look, they got wine sommeliers. Yo, I'm about to be a sandwich sommelier, man. I'm about to.
You're ready to get married when you put your man in charge to make your sandwich, and like I just be like, babe, just do it, just thug it out, do you?
I'll get up. But no, I'm saying it like, only 100%. So like, yo, you really gotta keep in mind, like, only 100%, 100 rating. But you have to be comfortable with the league. So let's say you rate somebody in the 90s. Mm-hmm. You might want to find somebody that's in that rating. You only figure that out through dating and relationships and stuff. But marry somebody there. And I say that because, or even in a relationship, bump marriage before you get into marriage. Like, if you're in a relationship with someone and you're rating them like a 70, why are you with them? Like, I hate to say it, but like, because what's going to happen is this. You're going to meet somebody in the 80s or the 90s, and you're going to want to dip. That's for dating, even before you get married. Like, you should make sure at the end of the day, you're making somebody in a number you're comfortable with, so that if someone else comes along that kind of fits the bill, you like, I got that at home. I ain't going nowhere. So make sure that you right with the right person. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, that's bad for business for both of y'all. If you're not considering, the things that are very evident that this is not working. And I myself have had to deal with that. In previous relationships. Like, you just gotta be real with yourself. Like, yo, this ain't working. And, you know, I know we get into, we don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, or people get into that whole spiritual thing. Well, let's just give him a chance because, you know, Jesus, you know, he considered those, like, come on, bro.
Nah, you ain't Jesus, cuz.
Like, you ain't Jesus, you know, don't mess up what you could have. You know, mess around with that, what would Jesus do kind of conversation.
You ain't Jesus. You ain't Jesus.
Cause I know, you know, I've been in relationships. I ain't gonna front. I'm gonna give it to y'all real. I've been in relationships where, you know, somebody was like not even trying to get a job. They just doing illegal stuff, and it's like, come on, that's not at all my stature. I'm sorry, I had to be real with myself. Like self, that is not at all my stature. How preachers be like, I said self. Like, no. Like, don't even play yourself. Like, I'm over here winning the bread. I'm the breadwinner. And you over there about to win a lawsuit or, you know, or pick up a case. Like, I don't got time for that. You got to really know, you know, what's not for you. And you know what's not for you. Because you want to call and ask everybody what you think. And you don't need to know what everybody else think. What do you think?
Girl, what you think
Obviously, you feel
girl,
it.
what you think about my man?
Right. Like, girl, I need, but look what happened this time. And you know what? I'm that friend. I am that friend. Maybe that's why I got a few friends. Because I'm that friend, and I'll shut it down. Like, stop asking me questions you know the answer to. Period.
Girl,
like,
but
you know the answer.
But he cheated on me 45,000
You know the answer.
times.
And because you my friend and I love you, I'm going to give it to you raw.
But he apologized,
like,
though, girl. And
no,
Jesus,
let it go, honey.
Jesus would take
let
him.
It go.
Jesus would take him back, though, girl.
Let it go.
You right.
Like, you just know when you know, and that's just that.
Well, that happens to men, too. Like, sometimes dudes be going through that,
and that's
too.
what I'm going to say about that.
And they like, you right. But dudes be doing that, too. Like, sometimes they, you know, they indecisive, and sometimes it's like, yo, sometimes you just know. So I think, with all that said, it circles back to this. You just know.
You know.
Like,
you know.
Sometimes we know, but then we don't, like, be wanting to know. Like, you know the deal, but sometimes you're kind of like, you justify it, and then that's where you mess up, because you can talk yourself into or out of stuff,
right?
And that's why a lot of people mess up. That's kind of something we watched a video about, like, why you'll marry the wrong person, and that's kind of idea. Sometimes we just get so caught up in things that are irrelevant and don't make sense. Sometimes you'll talk yourself in, or talk yourself out of it. Now, we all talked ourselves into some stuff. We was like, I should have talked myself out of it. And we talked ourselves out of some stuff. You look back now, you like, yo, I probably should have done that. You know what I'm saying? So listen to your true self. Pray, like, meditate, relax. Really listen to your true self. Like, you know. Like, I had somebody dealing with that situation before, and I'm like, dogs, you know. Like, you know. Like, but you don't. You're not saying it, but like, you know the deal. So it's like, yo, when you know, you know.
Right.
You know what I mean? And if you don't know, I always say indecision sometimes is a decision. Like, you've been with someone for 4 years and you still don't know.
Like, it's plain.
You know.
It's plain.
You know what I'm
It's plainer than
like,
plain.
You know. They'll try to, but I still don't know. It's been 5 years. What else do you need to know? And you're still not certain after 5 years. I can understand if they was in prison or, you know, in the military, you don't see them like that. But 5 years of seeing them 2, 3, 4, 5 times a week, some of y'all living with the person, whatever, and you still don't know.
Right.
You
and
know.
you need somebody to hold you accountable. Like,
you know.
You need people to hold you accountable. Like, you can't be running around hanging out with these people who just be acting all kinds of nonsense and just messing with this or messing with that one. And then you looking for, you know, the one, they call it, or, you know, the person that you know, want to marry. You're looking for a wife, looking for a husband. But you're running around with, you know, Joe Mo that be all around the corner all day, mess with this one and that one. Like, you need accountability partners. You need accountability people. Like, you need to be around people who, you know, is focused on the same thing that you're focused on, because you're going to continue to slip in, you know, those cracks with Joe and them who just ain't really worried about that right now. Like, you got to focus on who you are and, like, what's surrounding you, because that will influence you to have some really, you know, crazy behaviors for somebody who, you know, ain't looking for a wife or a husband. Like, so, and that's another thing, the whole looking thing. I kind of agree with the, you know, man should find a wife, you know, or y'all should, you know, I don't know, come together, you know. But I just feel like sometimes people, they be just looking too much. Like, just doing too much. It's kind of like, I think you should just really, like, sit back, focus on you, and the right person will come, like, when it's time. Like,
well, I have some disagreements.
You have disagreements? What you got?
That will actually be for another video.
For another video?
When we answer a couple of questions for you. But
But
there's
yeah,
something else
like-
coming to the channel.
Okay.
So, y'all need to stay tuned because we're going to answer some questions. And that
Stay
is one of
tuned.
them. Because we're not married, so we can't answer marriage questions for you. Go ask the married people in your life and on YouTube. But we will answer questions about dating.
I don't know if you should go that deep. They probably can't hear you. Because sometimes when you go deep and you talk to me, I be like, what did you
The
say?
good thing about editing is you can raise the volume. Well, peeps, it's
sure.
been about time we finish our sandwiches. Stay tuned.
See,
for
I be
some
getting hype. I was
great
ready to give y'all
stuff.
some more.
Stay tuned for some great stuff that's coming. I gotta say for the good stuff because you gotta tune in. It was like those TV shows.
Tune
You
in.
can't give you everything, so you've got to stay tuned.
All right, E.T. finger.
Remember when my fingernail was jacked up?
All right, we don't want to talk about that. Bye, guys.